Oh, all right. Here we are again. Here we go. We'll just take a quick audio check. If we want to be in a situation where the audio is not working, and there we go. All right. So here we go. I got a new background virtually, and let's see. It's French. So wow, I'm still taking like at least one and almost two lessons every day. I think this week I had two lessons every day so far. I'm actually really, yes, I had one lesson on Monday, two on Tuesday, two on Wednesday, two on Thursday, and I've already had two today, which means that's nine. I've had nine lessons if we start the week on Monday. I've had nine lessons already. I got one lesson planned for tomorrow, and most likely I'll have two on Sunday. That's going to be 12 lessons, 12 hours of reading with um, my mom just sent me a message. Oh yeah, I sent my mom this. Actually, I actually sent it to my dad. But anyways, let me just share my screen. Oh, it's gonna mess it up. This is what happened to me last time when I. Oh shoot, I can't play audio. It'll cancel my video. Je je me je je me baladais sur l'avenue de le cœur ouvert et l'inconnu. J'avais envie de dire. I don't know how to sing it yet. Anyways, it's a French song. Yeah, basically what happened was I was taking my regular. I'm watching. Oh, that's the other thing. So I finished. See, it says A1, and then it has like a line with like a straight line pointed up, and you see how this one is a line, and then there's a line pointed down. What does that mean? So A1 is the beginner level. Shang is Chinese word for the first half, and xia is the word for second half. So the first 16 videos is the first half. And now there's going to be like another, I don't know, maybe 20. I don't know how many videos there are. From 16 to, I wish that thing would disappear. All right. Oh, I can see it below. Okay. 36. Yeah, so 16 to 36, 17 to 36. So that's what? 19 videos. Anyways, we're halfway through this program, through the videos. So it means I guess we're gonna get through like, because we're not quite halfway through the challenge yet. So, anyways, I sent my study buddy the video because she didn't send me her homework today. What's the time in China? It is 12:30. It is after midnight. So the assumption is that our lady friend is asleep, which means $100. She'll owe me $100 tomorrow because I'm doing the challenge and she's not doing the challenge. Now let's see. I didn't look at the exercise. My assumption is that the exercise is gonna still. I think we're still in the same chapter. Yeah, compléter les verbes pronominaux，用代词是动词完成下列句子。I think that's my doggy dog. My dog came back. Hey, goody good. No, it's the neighbor dog. Hello, neighbor dog. He wants some numbers. He wants some numberty dummies. Here. Bye-bye. No, if I don't close the door, I leave the door open. And he's a jumper, so he'll actually jump if he comes back in. I mean, I can hear him when he comes in, but if he somehow sneaks in, I gotta make sure there's no food anywhere. But he always comes by. Actually, it's not really the neighbor's dog. In Georgia, I'm in the country called Georgia, and that dog is uh, it's a common dog. What happens with common dogs is the government basically, um, yeah, they tag them and then they give them the vaccines. He came back in, and they're kind of just hanging out. What is he doing? So, come over here. Here. So they just live on the street. And then this dog, particularly, he used to live with somebody else over on the other side of town. And I don't know, he started hanging out with my buddy Gordy Gord. My dog's name is Gordon. So he started hanging out with my Gordon. And then I guess sometimes he was on the other side of town, sometimes he was over here. I think what happened was the neighbor started feeding him. And once he started getting enough food, then he started thinking that maybe it's better to hang out here. What are we going to do about this? All right, I think I'm just going to stand for a little bit because I don't know what. Anyways, and this dog, actually, what he does, he comes jogging with us every night at 10:30, and he goes for a walk with us every day at 3 o'clock. So he lives now in the stairwell on the 5th floor. Okay, so where are we? 用代词是动词。What's a 代词是动词 Il. Okay, so it's talking about the using a certain type of noun, a certain type of verb. I think it'll make more sense if we just get the answers from our friend ChatGPT. Or what the other option is, if we go into the textbook and find that area. What it's talking about is in French and also in Russian, they have a really strange verb, and it doesn't exist in English. What happens is that some verbs, if you're doing the thing to another person, like it's a connection with the subject of the sentence and the object of the sentence. Verbs generally connect a subject to an object. For example, I am the subject. I'm going to kick this dog. So kick is the verb. This dog is the object. It's much, much more complicated in Russian because depending on the type of verb that you're using, you actually have to, let's say if I kick the dog, you actually have to change the suffix of the dog because it's the object being kicked. And in English, we don't make any difference to the object. The main focus in English is the word placement. So we know that if I come at the beginning of the word of the sentence, kick the dog is being kicked because it's at the end of the sentence. So I guess, you could say like kicked I the dog, or the dog. Now in English we have this passive tense, which is like the dog was kicked by me. So, but we still have by, so we know who the subject is. We know who did the kicking. And in French, well, it's like Russian. It has some other element. They talk about it in the textbook or not? They must, because it's like, here it is. Okay, so here. So we have se lever. So in this case, it's like I wash myself. Or like je m'appelle. Why does it say je m'appelle? Why does it have m'appelle? Because I'm calling myself. I call myself. instead of saying I'm called, you say I call myself. Меня зовут. So it's kind of like that in Russian as well. So here it is, le verbe promenade. So 代词, here it is, 代词是动词. L'après-midi, je me repose. Je me repose. So we go up to this section to find out what is repose. Reposer, it means shoshi, it means to take a break. Je me repose. Je me repose. I myself rest. I rest myself. So we completely change that in English to I take a break. Or I'm resting. I am resting. But we don't actually say I rest myself. So we don't use that form of a verb in English. Le dimanche matin, je fais le ménage. What is ménage? Ménage. Après, je me lave et je m'habite. I guess it was le ménage. Ménage, isn't it take a shower or something? Le ménage. Clean the house. I do housework. All right, so le dimanche matin, so I do the housework after I myself lave. I wash myself et je m'habille. So m'habille is it's like to get dressed. So I dress myself. So in English, we use this thing called get. I get dressed. I take a shower, or we don't use that verb. We don't say I wash myself. You could say I wash my clothes, I washed my child, but we don't say I wash myself. Okay, here's se lever. And here's another one. Il se regarde. Regarde. Se regarder de 直接宾语. They regarde. So what does this mean? What is this word? Regarde. Il se regarde. Regarde. Il se regarde. Regarde. E-N-T. Yeah, okay. So this is the other thing. Now, in addition to the first one, which was something that you're doing to yourself, so here it says 表达互相意识的代词是动词. All right, what this is meaning is they're doing it to each other. In this case, they are meeting. They're looking. Regard is looking. So they. So as we know, it's plural. They look. Now, if we put se, then it means they look at each other. How about this one? Ils se seront. Ils se seront. Serrent. Serrent. Elles seront. They squeeze together. They squeeze together. La main. Okay, so I guess that means they squeeze the hand. That's the hand. Let's shake their hands. La main. Let's put la main and see if it changes it. They shake hands. Exactly. Okay, so they shake each other's hands. So in English, we just say they shake hands, and here they say they shake each other's. They squeeze each other's hands. And dis, and say bonjour to each other. There you go. Nice. Yeah, I was kind of like, I was looking at that yesterday, and I wanted to talk about it, but then I don't know, eventually just didn't talk about it. So okay, and how much time do we got? I got a meeting in 15 minutes, and that dog. So I could close the door, and then I wouldn't have to think about it anymore. Okay. So did I take a screenshot of each one? Yes. Yes, and Yes. Now let's jump into our chat GPT. Okay, so the first one is il what? I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult. He. mm, Could you give me the answers to the questions? It should be terrible. Let's look at the first one and see how much we can get right. For example, il. Okay, so the question is, it's like tu te, I guess. Je me, il se, vous. What's vous? Vous vous levez. I think it's vous vous levez. Il what? Elle what? So there's I'm missing this one. I don't know what comes after il and elle. Exercise 7. Okay, so it says il se. So it's the same as for the plural and for singular. Okay, exercice number 7. S-E. Se. Il se. And what is for also for il avec S. And yeah, there you go. So vous is the vous vous. I think nous is also nous nous. All right. Tu te. I think it's tu te. Yeah, tu te. Repose. He rests himself. You rest yourself. He washes himself early Sunday. Sa femme se lève tard. And his femme, his wife, washes herself later. Number 3, le matin, je me lave. So I'm guessing that one is going to be M-E. Yeah. And then the next one is M apostrophe. Yeah, I got this one French. I have a French friend. I had a meeting with him this week, and he was helping me. Like we were talking about marketing, and he's mentioning something like he wanted to say about the French language. So he was spelling it. I said, "Why don't you just spell it to me, and I'll put it in Google Translate?" And he's like, "I don't know how to say that word, M apostrophe in French." All right, now the next one is. Let's see if we can do this one first by looking. All right, so we got this. What's happening? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, faire, écouter, écrire, lire, jouer. Come on, this is going to be easy. So, nice. Okay, so de la musique, we're going to écouter. Obviously, we're going to listen to the music. We got O tennis, un footing, O foot. Okay, so here's that old question about au foot. What's the difference between jouer au football and what? Let's check out this one. So the first thing we got is the fait. It's fait what? So we got fait. Je fais de la. Oh no. Nice. We got fait. Do we have fait in this worksheet? Yes, faire. Okay, so what do we got for faire? We got fair swimming. We got fair gymnastics. We got fair what? We got fair vélo. Do we have a vélo over here? No. Faire du vélo. Nous faisons du ski. Vous faites du moto. I don't see it. Ah, okay, here we go. Here's faire. We got faire de vélo, du vélo. Looking for a natation, looking for a marche, looking for a judo, looking for a karate, looking for a surf. How about un footing? Un footing. So it has to be a du. We're looking for a du, which is a de and a le. De and le. Un footing. Jeez, this is actually kind of difficult. What else? Ménage? Okay. Yeah, I remember ménage. Let's focus on what we know instead of what we don't know. So I know it's faire. So we got G. Number one goes to G. So we got faire, do the housework. Read the book. I don't know. Okay. O tennis. What's O? So if it says O, then what is it? So it's jouer, right? Jouer. We got jouer is number five. So five. All right. So on the left side, we got écouter de la musique. We got jouer au tennis. We got lire un livre. We got un footing. Footing. What are we gonna do with the footing? Situation. Footing. Footing. All right. We're gonna check up our GPT. Nombre 8. Okay, so we got de la musique. Écouter de la musique, jouer au tennis, lire un livre, faire, do. We got do the footing. Interesting. Make a jog. And we're probably going to be read the journal. Lire, yeah. Nice. Okay, O foot. So O foot is a game and it's O. So let's play. It's probably going to be play. Jouer au foot. Yeah. Okay. Then we got faire le ménage, de la guitare. So the question is, are we going to listen to the guitar or are we going to do the guitar? We're going to play. We're going to play the guitar. Now, why? What's the difference between playing the guitar and playing football? Okay, so we got jouer, play the guitar. And also écouter. Écrire, obviously, écrire is une carte postale. Could you also lire une carte? Could you read une carte postale and then do the course? Apparently, ChatGPT thinks that we should be doing courses. Nice. Okay. Now we got number 9. Let's see how much we can do. We got 6 more minutes. All right. Next one is souligne la bonne réponse être parenthèse. So the question is, je vais souvent à la piscine le vendredi or vendredi. So this is a good question because I did have this question a while ago. Oh, you're not seeing it. You see, so the question is it vendredi or le vendredi? Son avion arrive mardi or le mardi à 15 heures? I think it's when it's like when it's something that's arriving, it's like Monday. Monday de 15h10. En général, je vais au marché le samedi ou samedi. Tous les samedis soirs, je vais au cinéma et dimanche ou le dimanche. Definitely something that we should remember, but not something that I am remembering. So we got, it says le vendredi, I go swimming, I go to the pool. Le vendredi, the plane arrives le mardi. In general, I go jogging le samedi and au cinéma le dimanche. Okay, I think you can't possibly be all the same. Can you tell me the reasoning behind your answers for exercise 9? Now, as we wait for our GPT friend, we only got 4 minutes. So I think I'm going to open up the next file. Right, so we got trouver les questions. Okay, le dimanche, je me lève à 10 ans, 10 au 11 heures. I wash myself at 10 or 11 o'clock. À quelle heure est-ce que tu te lèves le dimanche? 用 to 写出问题. So you have to use to for all of them. All right, so we got le vendredi. I often go to the pool on Friday. Le mardi on Tuesday. Le samedi on Saturday. Le dimanche on Sunday. So they're all le. Okay, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Gives us save that one. All right, now we're on the last one. We got 2 minutes left. Let's push. Est-ce que tu te lavais toutes les suites le matin? Est-ce que tu te reposes le dimanche après-midi? À quelle heure est-ce que tu te lavais le semaine? Quel sport est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu fais comme sport? Tu es entre 9 heures et midi, puis entre 2 et 5 heures. Yeah, well, the problem is I got a meeting right now. So it just says to create a question with two. It doesn't necessarily have to use that other aspect of the French language. I did 2 hours of French today, and I just ran out of time. Dang it. All right. So I'm just going to put that in here. Dang it. Oh, how do I do this faster? Got no time. Now I'm going to put a background, the white background. Exactly. All right, save. All right, I got all my answers. So, all right, I'm done. So I'm going to stop the sharing and the video and send it to Study Buddy because I'm done.